We don't let non-married we get straight to the sauce, everything saucy, man. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen it. Y'all seen what I seen. Y'all seen what I've been telling y'all this whole time. You know, we can say 7'5", 8'4". A lot of people want to say 9'3". Hit that subscribe button. Hit that subscribe button. At the end of the day, we just watched Lamont Roach watch it on Twitch. You seen the live. You seen what everybody was saying. Bro, you lost. You really lost. You lost. You know, you lost. On a rewatch, you watch it. The first, going into the ninth round. Okay, going into the ninth round. Going into, before Tank took the knee. Going into the ninth round. You know, even the ninth round, Tank won. You know, when the 10th round came, going into the ninth round, I had it 6-1. You feel me? I had it 6-1. Going into the 10th, you could say 8-2. I mean, you could say 7-2. And the reason I say you could say 7-2, because, you know, a lot of people go by the knee situation. If you know anything about boxing, you know the ref can call timeout. And the way the fighter call timeout, you take 3 paces back, you kneel on your left knee, you raise your right hand, and you turn to the ref. That's what Tank did, but everybody called it a knee. So a lot of people will say, oh, I'm going to name it with 7-2 because of the ninth round. But when you're watching the ninth round, Tank was winning the ninth round. But going into the 10th round, I gave it 7-2. But going into the ninth, I already gave it 6-1. Tank was already up on the cards. He was already up. There's no lie. He was already up. He won 8 rounds. You feel me? 7, you can say 8 rounds he won. You know, me, I'm going to say 9 because the fight was 9-3. But making it a draw, it's a lot of controversy what I'm about to say about the draw happening. We seen who he was beefing with. A guy that's not a fighter, a guy that have a certain supplements. And you seen what happened to Ryan in the Devin situation. And people asked Tank about it, and Tank gave his facts on the situation. You know, the reason I say facts because he went to jail for steroids. He came on camera, multiple interviews saying he can get it in your system and out your system faster than the FDA, CDA, VADA, anybody. I don't give a fuck who tested. You feel me? He can get it in and out your system. Number 2 is, another person said is, how you making people give you blood when you're not even a doctor? But besides that, let's get to it. You know, the lawsuit on Phantom gonna smoke that joint. But besides that, let's get back to this rewatch. When you watch the rewatch, you see it. You see it. You like, okay, we see y'all trying to make Lamont a snack fighter. We see what's going on. We see the ties that Victor Conte have to the New York State Athletic Commission, or VADA connection have to the New York State Athletic Commission. You know, that's a theory people will put out there and talk about. You know, about why the draw happened. You know, but when you watch the fight now on the rewatch, you looking at it clearly and you like, damn, Tank won that fight. Hands down, Tank won that fight. You never seen Tank fight like that. You never seen Tank walk his opponent down. I'm talking about from the first all the way to the 12th. Press forward, stood 10 toes in the middle of the ring, feet on land, countering, giving you everything. If Tank lost the fight, the only person that beat Tank was Pitbull Cruz. I'm always stamp that. If anybody gave Tank his toughest fight, Tank's toughest opponent was Pitbull Cruz. Ishmael Pitbull Cruz was Tank's toughest opponent to date. To date, I stamp that. Go watch it. From the 1st to the 12th, Pitbull had him on the back foot. Feel me? Same shit Williams Zepeda did to Shakur, which I thought, you know, Williams Zepeda should have won that fight. But besides that, you watch what Lamont did. Lamont only started coming alive in the later rounds. And what I mean by later rounds, I'm not talking about the 8th, 9th round. 10, 11, 12, the last 3 rounds, he started coming alive. You understand me? You're watching the fight. fuck what I'm saying. Go back and rewatch the fight. This is the rewatch. You understand me? This is what I'm talking about. This is the rewatch. This is the rewatch. You know, this is the recap to the rewatch that I'm giving y'all. I'm dropping the gem. So when you go rewatch the fight, you're going to still see it, you know. But Lamont was watching it on Twitch, and now everybody see what I've been saying. This nigga, he lost that fight. But we get it, though. We get it, though. You know, it ain't about nothing. We ain't about nothing. You dig? Niggas still going to rumble. People still going to make it do what it do. People still going to press the button. You know, Tank still going to sell out pay-per-views. He still going to put asses in seats anytime he fight. Because we coming out. We coming to support. You know, but besides that, you know, I'm glad PBC dropped the fight. You know, finally. And the world get to see. And that lets you know that the rematch is right around the block. Don't believe people. If it don't come from PBC or Tank or Tom Brown, don't believe nothing. You can't believe Mayweather Promotions. You can't believe motherfucking nobody else. If it ain't PBC, Tom Brown, and GTD, Javante Tank Davis Promotions, you ain't hearing from nobody. It's like a motherfucker, like Virgil dad. Well, I heard from Boots Camp. Who Boots dad told you this? His brothers, the cut man Lawrence Mars. All right, then shut the fuck up. Shut up. Or when the cut woman or the assistant Lawrence Mars. All right, then shut up. You ain't hear nothing from his camp. Because Eddie Hearn ain't gonna tell you nothing. He gonna be like, well, I don't know. He can't tell you nothing. But this is what goes on in boxing. The person that brings the narrative out here and bring up a false lie. Y'all run with the lie and believe the lie. But at the end of the day, like I said, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Tank won that fight. Hands down. Tank won the fight. The rewatch. Watch the rewatch. You're going to see him win the fight. This is the rewatch recap. You hear me? And it's just like that. Hit that sub button. Dollar.